Hey, what's going on everyone? Back here with Lord Rings the Third Age in 2025 for PS2, and we are continuing through Moria. So sit back, relax, check all the links down below, grab a drink or a snack, and let's jump into the video. Let's have some fun, shall we? Hey, we're back with the Third Age, and yeah, I haven't started playing other games yet. I've got to Balin's Tomb, and it triggered a thing to go off. Oh, Jesus. I really don't know where else I'm meant to particularly going. Like, it's pretty, like... Oh.
I believe we are here, dwarf. No more secrets.
Aye.
But we'll start playing non-luring games soon.
Andalou even.
What a shitty password!
This road leads to the great hole of records, where we are likely to find yet.
I will be replaying some of the playthroughs I did on the other channel, because hopefully they get seen more. But I don't know what I'm going to start with. I'm going to one thing I hate about this game is you run into orcs far too often, and because it's turn-based, it's kind of boring. It's like, just, hey, press a button. Hit them, then they hit you. Eat shit. Also, I want to check out my dwarf and his new armor. No. Have this. Bye. Yeah, that made mincemeat. And they talk about dwarves having like their secrets get forgotten by, because they like seem to be a bit self-centered. But I actually wonder something. Would elves have better memory than your average, like, human and stuff? Because they live longer, and so they obviously have to have better memory? Yeah. I don't know, I just think that's an equip. I do like there's just, well, new equipment. Oh. Oh, that's cool. That is lovely. I thought Moria was really cool at first, and like the surroundings were really nice, and then after a while I'm like, okay, I'm sick of looking at cave walls now. Oh, hello, puppet. Fuck off. There's nothing particularly entertaining about this. This is probably going to be a hot take, but so far, the game's good. But other than being like a Final Fantasy clone, I don't really get what is so great about it. Like, I guess the story's kind of cool. But like, people kind of go on about this game how it's like the absolute one of the best Lord of the Rings games. It probably doesn't help that there hasn't been particularly a shitload of amazing Lord of the Rings games. Oh yeah, copyright. It's a lot of running around and... Oh. Can I save, please? Thank you. Like, I played, yeah, there you go, over 3 hours, and around about 2.5 hours of that was running around. Oh no, playtime 4. That can't be right. Yeah, a lot of it has been just. Wait, am I back in the cave in the tomb room? If so, that's upsetting. I don't know. Oh. No, this is the tomb room. Oh, so that tomb that wasn't Balin's tomb. Oh, Jesus, I am special sometimes. I did see there's a girl on TikTok I follow who, like, does things about, like... She does things like things in video games I hate or think... But she broke down, like, Lord of the Rings lore. And she kind of pointed out it's kind of wild that, like, all the messages from Moria... She's like, oh, a misconception in the movie is, like, all the people, like, why didn't Gimli know about, like, Moria? Because there'd been no communication for, like, 15 years. So that, at the start of the Lord of the Rings Fellowship, when Gandalf fucks off, that was 17 years, and it's not illustrated at all. But, for a dwarf, not hearing anything for 15 years, and also in a world where electronic communication doesn't fucking exist, that's not that long. Because if you compare 15 years to, like, a, like, human lifespan for dwarves. So dwarves live to about 250. So, like, I guess, like, what would you say? That's like triple the lifespan of a human? So, yeah, for 15 years, it's really not that long. Oh. Spirit powers. But yeah, for my other channel, I've kept it up. I'm going to do, like, my tier list. All my non-gaming stuff is going to be in there. Or, like, the only gaming stuff I'll put on there is if I do, like, unedited videos, like, longer videos. But I don't think I will do that. I'm not... It's pretty upsetting that... I didn't want to do that. I don't know what I just did, but I feel like it was sort of useless. Because this guy can't do anything. Swordcraft. This. Oh. Okay. Arrow volley. Die. I am gonna play Final Fantasy X because I thought it would make sense because this is kind of a clone of that game, and I've never finished it fully. And there's a remaster version on Steam. I am going to start Plants vs. Zombies again, but I'm going to do, like, longer videos to catch up. Eastern Moria. You can progress a game without 100%ing areas, so that is important. Like, some shit went down here. This, I didn't know that this game actually covered the 3 films. Because I've seen screenshots from, like, Minas Tirith. I'm like, I didn't, like, when I played this as a kid, I only got it for a weekend and I couldn't get past Moria. I don't know why I couldn't get past Moria. Because, you say what fucking what now? I'm pretty sure Gandalf sent him to hell. Crap. Wow, EA really do reuse that model. That's just a Battle for Middle-earth model.
That creature seeks the wizard. We must reach them first.
Oh! Interesting. This game's a bit weird sometimes. Apparently Gondorians keep journals now. Gonna start Shadow of Mordor 100%. I bought the DLCs. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I'm so excited that, like, I hit 1,000 and that I can get back to my original channel plans where I just wanted one gaming channel. And honestly, part of the reason I split them in half, I say it's because algorithm likes you being more specific, so Lord of the Rings was a better topic to focus on. But it was also impatience. Because my subscriber count started going up faster when I only played Lord of the Rings games. And I could only see, like, short-term things. I gotta do longer videos, I think, for sometimes, because my watch hours are still 400 off. Ah! Now, buddy, oh, fuck. I keep getting cold, and then warm. Ow! time out, brother. I work in tech support for seniors, and at work today. Now, I don't really talk about politics too often, but I'm pretty left wing, and so I fix phones for like seniors, and I'm quite left wing. I had this, and when you work in tech support, seniors kind of just like talking and like just chat about shit. I got the most right wing asshole. Like, he was really nice and really reasonable, but he was just like, I wasn't really engaging because it's not like I'm not really meant to. He was just talking about shit that like I was like, mate, I don't care. And I didn't even start it. He was like, oh, I know this is unpopular, but I don't like Donald Trump, and I like Donald Trump, and I just went in my head, fan-fucking-tastic. The only thing I said was like, he's pro-nuclear power, and he's against like renewables. And I was like, nuclear power costs more per household, and he's like, oh no, the Labour government lied about that. And I was like, sure. Okay. But I was like, until like, Chernobyl partly happened because of human error and faulty designs, which is technically still human error. And while I don't really trust humans to manage something that can be turned into a giant nuclear bomb, you can argue that like the Chernobyl plants were like poorly designed, which is absolutely true, but it was still a human fuck up. And at one point, they thought it was going to leak underground and explode, and it would have wiped Russia off the face of the planet. And most of Europe. So yeah, I was like, no. Plus they're ugly.
I wouldn't be too hasty. They're moving.
At least in Australia, we have a lot of desert. You can build giant solar panelled farms in the middle of nowhere. I reckon they should. Just build big solar plants in the middle of the country. Need heal. Anyway, side rant over. It's just when you work, meet senior citizens and stuff, like, and I have like mental health training and stuff, so I guess I come across fairly trustworthy. They'll just tell me about their life. And I don't get many clients that are... I'm trying to think of a word that doesn't sound fucking horrible. There's not many clients I've come across where I'm just like, you are not my favorite. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There is a client we get regularly. I'm not going to really like, I can't say names or anything, but he runs a bee farm, which I think bee farming's fucked, but at the same time it's keeping bees alive. But he uses an Android tablet but refuses to download apps, does everything on web. So he runs into a lot of problems with Facebook and stuff. But we don't like him because he's really grumpy. Like, even when he's happy that you fixed his shit, he's still a grump. And sometimes you just want to... Because when you work in any sort of, like, customer service, and you got to be polite no matter what. We actually, like, there was a guy that worked for us that had to be let off because he yelled at a client. Which, I actually witnessed the thing. That client got, like, was not rude to him. She just wasn't understanding, and he yelled at her. And it's kind of like, he's like, oh, she was being rude to me, and I'm like, so that doesn't fucking matter. The only thing you can do if you're in customer service, if you're being abused, you can kindly tell them not to and ask them to leave, but you can't yell back. And this person that yelled at him, he's a younger kid, he's like 19. People his age are so fucking entitled. Sometimes. It's like... Oh. Oh, swordcraft. Oh, I can't do anything. Somebody might. But yeah, you just like, that's the thing with customer service. You will occasionally come across people that kind of suck. It's like my girlfriend, she's getting the BTS toys from Macca's, but you can buy Happy Meal toys without buying a meal. You can just ask for them. And I asked, and she was like, the worker was really grumpy about it. And I was like, oh, they're numbers, so I didn't want to get duplicates. And I've seen people online ask for certain numbers, and she's like, no, they're random. And she got really grumpy. I was like, just because you're having a crappy day doesn't me doesn't mean you have to take it out on me. Oh my god, I just... Oh, thank god. But yeah, that was my day. And it's just kind of like... It's just kind of how it is, and Jesus. I got stuck in the most annoying battle. They wouldn't give me a go. Like, they would go like 5 times in a row. Oh, and this guy keeps missing every shot. I don't know why. All of a sudden, he's just missing everything. Aha! This guy's annoying. The frequency that they spawn is actually quite irritating. Okay, apparently you can't just hit him. The only way I got him before is I used perfect mode against them. Bowcraft. What a dickhead. Mate. Stop it! Yeah, bye. Die, please. Alright, we got him. Triple slash. Alright. He looks so serious. Oh, now you can get hit. You're gonna hit him now? Okay, before it was the same unit and he dodged like 6 attacks and I was like, you can get fucked. Okay, let's go. Stop! Stop it! Is this fun yet? Am I having fun? Oh, why do people say this game is so good? I just find it horribly frustrating. Ah, Jesus Christ. I don't even like, maybe I just don't like turn-based games much. Ding dong, the dickhead's gone! I can't believe we're chasing the Balrog. Like, what is that? Why is that a thing? Okay. Used item. I'm having a lot of trouble getting... health. Stats. Right. There we go. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go. So, I guess they're attempting to stop it from killing Gandalf. Killing. Whenever I, like, rewatch Fellowship and see Gandalf die, I just think of George R. R. Martin saying Gandalf should have stayed dead, and I was like, why? I like George R. R. Martin to an extent, but, like, He's got a real thing about like killing off characters because he thinks it's shocking. Like his whole stick is killing off characters you kind of wouldn't want to be killed off, and it's not clever. Like it's like I would argue he does it so much that you just force yourself to not really get attached to any of the characters. Like in my opinion. Like I recently read, so I've read 25 books this year. I sometimes put short reviews up because I review movie shows and books. And I've read House of the Dragon. Not House of the Dragon. Fire and Blood. Now look, the lore for Game of Thrones is interesting, but hear me out for a second.
Goblins,
oh, hang on.
have defaced this place. My lord, I apologize. I shall avenge your honor. A spy.
No one ever talked like that. You have to kill 9 trolls. That's a objective at the moment. Yeah, I read Fire and the Blood, and I read Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which is the 3 short stories about Dunk and Egg. First Dunk and Egg book, fantastic. Second one, I think it was the second one, boring as shit. It was just a lot of them walking around, going from town to town. Like, there's a whole bit where there's like, I think it's like a disagreement of who owns farmland and a mill, maybe. It's been a bit of a year. But House of Dragon, look, I like the lore and stuff, but it's so boring to read. It's written from the perspective of historians telling the story, so it's just like reading a history book. That's the thing about House of the Dragon, like, what's clever about it is because it's written from the perspective of Mushroom and Septon Eustace, I think. Where Mushroom is probably more pro Rhaenyra because he was a part of the Black's Council, and the Maesters and that were more pro Aegon. So like you can kind of make your own conclusion and interpretation of the events, but what the fandom doesn't really understand about House of the Dragon is both sides suck. I would argue the Blacks are slightly less shitty. Very slightly. People say Daemon is a grooming pedophile, but he's not a pedophile. Like, he didn't actually... He was too busy doing his own thing to really groom Rhaenyra. Like, he just... Like, he's creepy. He's creepy and a terrible person, but also... He's very, like, a lot of people say he's a psychopath, and it's like, no, he's kind of the type that knows if you grow up in a really violent world, you have to be violent. But I'm not justifying his actions. Fucking your niece is fucked. But he's not a grooming pedophile. He was generally not really actively around them. Like, he was kind of off doing his own thing. It comes across a lot worse in the books because Rhaenyra is meant to be 7. And when the whole going to the brothel and that's meant to be like... We're not actually meant to know if that's true or not. But... Like... Yeah, he's like... He's creepy and horrible, but like... Dislike him because he would definitely be a second Maegor. Like, he would just kill people for the sake of it, probably. And he did go after Rhaenyra once her partner died, which he didn't organise on the books. We don't know how that went down. But Aegon is a pedophile. Like allegedly one of the events is him getting walked in on while having a 12-year-old girl pleasure him. Like, yeah.
Do not worry.
And he assaults women all the time.
Hurry! It's all giving way.
they made Aegon a bit more cunning in the show. Like he actually, oh damn, they actually he more wanted the throne in the show. In the books, he was like, I don't want to steal my sister's throne. I don't give a damn. Aegon was very content doing his creepy creepy assault things, and like just being a prince. You're also not meant to know if the bastards are bastards. Like, the only evidence for them being bastards really in the book is the dark hair, which they changed something in the show that made that a little more obvious. So in the book, Rhaenys, the queen that never was, which her son was actually the one that was being selected for the throne, she has black hair because she has a Baratheon. Her mum's Baratheon, I think. One of her parents are a Baratheon, and that's why she's got black hair. So, like, there are heaps of Targaryens with dark hair. So it's less obvious in the books. But yeah, that ended up being a longer rant than I intended it to be. But yeah, everything's a bit more like you're not meant to really know in the books. But being pro-greens or pro-blacks is kind of like... Like, the Greens are sort of like, Rhaenyra's a woman, so she shouldn't be queen. Now, Aegon the Conqueror didn't write any law, they just chose to go by Westerosi customs without writing official law, which he probably fucking should have. Rhaenyra was selected, and the best solution would have been marry her to her brother, but the brother was 2 when she was like 8. But like... no one should be pro either team because one's good and one's bad. In my eyes, Rhaenyra was made the heir, she's the heir, she should have been queen. Like, that's just facts. But I don't prefer... it's pretty much like, just, like, people generally go by which, like, actors they like more, but, like, don't... oh, and people was like, oh, well, Rhaenyra had bastards. And I was like, so did everyone. Aegon has at least 3 running around. 2 or 3. But yeah, it's actually really interesting watching like why people like... I like Daemon as a character though, because he's so grey. But also, in the books, he didn't murder his wife. That wasn't a thing either. Because, and you're probably thinking, oh, we don't know things. Like, it's more like third hand again. But what we do know for an objective fact is he was in the step zones when that was all happening. When his wife died, and his wife took 9 days to die. That's what, yeah, that's that bit of information. What in the cult shit is this? I didn't expect to like rant for that long about Game of Thrones. I'm sorry.
Leave this place, creature of shadow.
That's not a Balrog.
The creature draws power from that altar.
This maybe this is where Shadow of War got it from. I can't wait to play those games again and do the DLC. I like those games. Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War are proof you can break canon and change things without it being shithouse. Like, I mean, there is stuff about Shadow of War that I think could have been tweaked. I'm not keen to play the Golem game, that's gonna suck. But like, having a Balrog was a bit weird because Sauron can't control Balrogs. But with the Nazgul, they should have made up characters for who they were, because they picked really well-known characters that we know for a fact aren't the Nazgul. Especially Isildur, that was the Nazgul were around before him. But like, see, a lot of people like, from what I understand, a lot of people actually get who the Nazgul are wrong. We don't know who they are, but like, because like Aragorn says they were like great kings, everyone thinks they're all kings, but I'm pretty sure we have very detailed accounts of who the Númenórean kings were, and I feel like we would have known if they went off and became a wraith. So I'm thinking like the 6 were like, we know 6 of them were Númenórean. I reckon they were just Númenórean princes or lords that craved power, because kings don't really need to gain more power, they're powerful. These were people that were ambitious and craved power. That's the thing, like, I do like that Tolkien left things mysterious. George R. R. Martin does it occasionally as well. But sometimes it gets a bit annoying when, like, things are left open. Because you're kind of like, oh, I kind of want to know. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck's sake. No, dead. Oh god, they are tanky. Yeah. Hips seized up. I sit cross-legged on my chair, which is really bad for my hips, but... Hi. I wonder if you get more characters. On the cover, you like see Gandalf and stuff, but I don't think you get to play as like actual characters. Maybe? I don't know. Oh. Oh, uppercut to the jaw. Yeah, boy. Anyway, we're going to cut it off there. Otherwise, I'm going to vent about random shit for hours. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time, and goodbye for now. Welcome back to the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check out both my channels, my Lord of the Rings one, and my second channel where we do all my little side projects of nostalgia, game reviews, tier lists, and things like that. Check out my Patreon. Thank you to all my Patrons. Check out the links and stuff down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.